Okay, guys. So we want to welcome Gustavo. He's now with us, and so Elsie, Brandon, Gustavo, you came when the video was about to finish, so you couldn't watch it all. But how about if Elsie or Brandon tell Gustavo what the video was about, and what do you think about it, Elsie?
Oh my God, it was very hard for me, but I will, I, I was trying to understand
Okay.
something. Uh, and I understand the kid. My God, ¿cómo digo yo eso? Mm, the, I think he born in Colorado when he was a kid. She started to hiking the
He's
mountain Colorado.
he started
Uh,
hiking the mountains. Very good.
hiking the mountain. Later he went to the university and he studied engineering. And um, I don't remember. When he finished the university, he continued to practice with hiking on the mountain. So I don't remember very good, but I think he suffered an accident.
Very good.
He
Yes.
suffered he suffered an accident, but in spite in, in spite of he continued to try. Uh, he 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 didn't give up. He didn't give up.
He
He
didn't give up.
continued to
Very good.
yes. He didn't give up. He didn't. He continued to try his dream. And later finally he got to to add the mountain.
Yes. Very
Mm.
good. So
I
he.
would like you send me this video because for the content I can get it. So I like to read this video or you know he listen this video again because the history is very good. In this history, mm, the writer told us uh, tell us we cannot give up in any situation because we need to get strength when we have lost the strength, when when we when we cannot mm, when we cannot to do algo something um we can get we, we can get we can achieve when we set the idea and we want to get to to get it.
Yes. 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 I get you. I get you. No. Of course, I can send you the video. I will send it. Actually, I have it in a presentation that I can send to you. So yes, very good. Elsie, you did get the point. He had an accident. He lost um, one of his
Yeah.
parts. He got something amputated. Do you remember what he got amputated?
Yes. He lost her arm.
He lost his arm. Very good.
The arm. Yes.
Okay, so
So
we.
he used later prosthesis.
Yes, very good. And then he become a successful person. He became a millionaire. Okay,
Yes.
so
Yes.
Brandon, what do you think about the video, Brandon?
And yeah, sure. Because of my poor internet connection, this moment I lose a huge part of the video. But I understand uh, the same part that the UC was talking about, that he was born in Colorado, I think. And since he was a child with 11 years, I think, he was around the mountains. Uh, and he studied engineering.
He became an
Uh,
engineer. Very good.
he became an engineer. Uh, well, the accident that he the sorry, the accident that he had uh, and his amputated arms. Um, after all, after this accident, he come back to the plains, to the mountains, flying, and he become the first person. He climbed the 57 or 55 plains, Colorado, mountains, Colorado. I don't remember the number. Um, he well, the video is uh, also have appointment from Paulo Coelho in his book The Alchemist. It's a story of separation of overall the things or the bad things that a person can be passed.
Very good, Brandon. Yes, you are dead right, Brandon. Very good. It's a story, an inspirational story, and
Yeah.
it kind of tell us that we have to overcome difficult situations. We have to overcome them. We have to move forward. We have to move on. So very good reflection, Brandon. Thanks very much. So we have Eusi from Barranquilla, Brandon from Bogota, and Gustavo from Armenia. We have from different regions, different cities. So hello,
Yeah,
Gustavo. How are you?
we are all Colombian people.
Yes, today everybody's Colombian. Very good.
Mm.
Gustavo, how are you?
Hello, teacher. I'm very good. Thank you.
Okay, Gustavo, very good. Gustavo, you didn't get to watch the whole video, but what do you think about what we have said? Do you think we need to overcome situations, or what will be your reaction when you have a difficult situation? How will you react and against a difficult situation?
Uh, it's a question, teacher.
It is, yes, about a difficult
Okay.
situation. Yes,
Okay,
you.
okay.
How do you react when you have a difficult situation?
Yeah, yeah. For example, I try to be positive, to be positive, uh, because most people, the most people, um, enter to depressing, enter to depressing when they have difficult situations. For example, in my job, in my last job, I had two accidents, uh, and I had injuries, several injuries, and in that period, uh, I try to be very positive and don't give up, and I recover I recover quickly.
Okay, very good, Gustavo. So you got two accidents and you had two surgeries or two injuries. Can you?
In, in the first situation, surgery. I had a surgery. I had a surgery. In the second situation, only injuries. Only injuries.
Okay, okay, very good. Well, good thing you recovered. So that's very good. Yes, you are right. You were right at the beginning, Gustavo. People get depressed.
Yeah.
People get depressed and they won't be able to find a way out. They won't be able to find a solution. So very good.
Yes.
Okay, lads. So that's what I had for today as a warm up. I don't know if you want to add something, Elsie. You wanted to say something.
Mm, I think
A word map, like
I think when when the people when the when the people have some hard situation, um, react in different ways. Because sometimes you want to live to live the to live to sing, um, but you get depressed. So you must do a great effort to continue to go ahead. It's very difficult. I think it is necessary. Um, we have um, hope. We have hope. Hope.
We have
Yes.
hope.
And
Very good.
don't lose the hope. That you you can get improve o ¿cómo se dice? Superar,
Overcome.
overcome. Yes, thank you. Overcome. Maybe it is a process because in in not in not all situations you can overcome.
Yes, yes.
There are some situations you can not overcome the situation, so you must be prepared.
Yes, more. Some situations will take more time than others. You are right, Elsie. Very good. Very good. Yes. Okay, guys. Very good. So, to success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. What do you think about that quote, Brandon?
okay. It's a sentence that says us that uh, person can't be give up, can be um, uh, well when a person has a goal or yeah, a goal, he has to effort very much and do or yeah or do little uh, little victories to achieve his goal, his big goal, and this is the definition of success, right?
Very good. Very good, Brandon. When a person has a goal, he will need to achieve it little by little. Very good.
Yeah.
He needs to make an effort in order to achieve it. So that's very good. Day in, day out it means every day, day by day. So very
Mhm.
good. Thank you. How about Elsie? What do you think about this quote? Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and
Yes,
day out.
yes, I agree. Um, when we want to to get an objective and a goal, it is important. Or in everything, uh, do you have to get? Uh, it is important you create an aim, an aim. So when you are going to work your aim step by step, day in and day out, surely you are going to get your, your purpose. Uh, you you cannot you cannot hope you are going to success if you are not working every day for your goal.
That's it. Very good, Eusi. And how about Gustavo?
Yes, teacher, is correct. That is correct. Uh, every day, we need to imagine a big purpose or big goal in in the future, to be able in the future. And I believe in the attraction law. Is correct or not?
Yes, the law of attraction. Yes, yes, very
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Um, and to get to will get this purpose is necessary working are working day by day. For example, I I want, for example, I want to be most muscle, yeah, muscle or athletic.
You
Yeah,
want more. You want more muscles. Yes, more
yeah,
muscles.
yeah, and that goal or no get magical. No, every day I wake up early and do exercise a lot and eat healthy food,
Yes, healthy food.
uh, and follow to follow a schedule, and uh, in our mental are discipline responsible. Our mind.
in,
Okay.
in our mind, the discipline it's responsible. Yes, that
Yeah.
that that's very good. If you want to grow muscle, all right. Very good. Very good. Very good. Good job, Gustavo. Okay. So this is the introduction video we just watched, Elsie. So this will be the presentation, and over here we have some topics I found interesting, and I would like to make very verbal today. The club. So homework is just a waste of time. Uh, we don't have to think about this just in terms of school, but we can also think about it in terms of university, college, or any kind of study we're doing. Okay, so homework is just a waste of time. What do you think about that, Eusi?
Uh, uh, I think in the nowadays it is important the the younger and they have homework. I don't think the homework is a waste of time because um, really the young in this day they don't like to do homework and they want to they want to get everything in a way easily. easily. So when you have a homework, uh, you know you have an a responsibility, because you have to work in this homework. This homework are you is going to this one is going to help you to get your objectives. Yeah, and I see the people want to get a a goal, but they don't work for get. So they want to, for example, learn English, but don't do don't do anything to learn English. So they don't work. Uh, I invite someone. Hey, we are going to practice listening, to practice reading or writing. So they they always reply, I don't have time. I am going to go out tonight. I am too busy. So it is necessary, but the people who work in their goal, they have a homework. They they have a, a homework like obligation. So because they think, ¿cómo digo eso? Como que pienso que es como que no. eh, 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 sí. Okay. When they don't want war in his in their objective. Y you y objective. Y you ask for the homework. Yeah? For the homework. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. The, yes. It is. It is. It is my thing. It is my soul. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Well, of course, it is not a waste of time. Homework, like you said, is our way to practicing um, to well the word to assimilate the knowledge and the things that uh, we are going to learn. And without a homework, maybe this knowledge uh, will be forget very quickly. So with homework, for example, me with the homework, I practice my the knowledge or the learning that I'm going to do, or for example, with English, with homework in English, I will be better in pronunciation or in vocabulary or something like that. And yeah, homework is very important.
Uh, no, 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 teacher. I am pro with the concepts with my partners. Uh, I okay. Um, for example, I think in the homework is necessary. Actually, is necessary. Uh, uh, be more uh, high in the pedagogical methods. Um, and it depends the age in the homework. Uh, in adults, is normal. Be responsible, discipline, um, and the homework, uh, because we we are grow up,
Grown up,
adults.
yes. We are
Okay,
grown ups.
grown ups. In children is necessary to be more flexible, or the teachers gives uh, homeworks, mm, no hard homeworks, more or
Okay.
less medium level, or
The
beginning level.
difficulty level. Okay, very good.
Okay, and in class, for example, in English class, um, do the hard homework in group, with videos, with play, or other didactics.
Okay, so you think that the hard part should be done in the classroom and the easy part should be left for homework
Yes, yes, in children,
in
uh,
children, okay?
in children. Well, in adults is necessary, all levels, because uh, um, the people get used to always, for example, medium level for example, until B1. If they don't practice hard level, don't obtain the B2 level or C1.
They won't
Is
achieve.
necessary is necessary the homework.
Okay, very good, Gustavo. Yes, if they don't make a big effort, they won't achieve the B1 or the B2. That is true. Yes, yes, very good. Very good. Okay, let's go to the next one. Internet. This is a very good one. Internet does more harm than good. Do we all know the word harm? Yes. Eusi, do you know the word harm?
Mm, daños.
Yes, very good. Very good. So internet does more harm than good. What do you think about this, Eusi?
Every everything, internet or whatever, you must must know how you you use you use, because everything that you use, for the more, uh, is is nocivo, ¿cómo se dice?
Yes, is bad. It could harm you.
Yes. Okay. Uh, the internet, for me, internet is an excellent tool, an
Okay.
excellent tool, because you can get what you need. You can learn anything. See? No. everything. Okay. And I don't this relative because there are a lot of people they spend their time all of the time on internet, but they are not doing and something very well, something something well, something something good. Yes? Something
Okay.
good. They are not the time. They are not working in something that they can get something positive. So
Okay. So
the
you.
internet the internet can be hard, can be good. It depends on like you use
Okay.
it
So
to.
it could be harmful, or it can be good. It could be a benefit, but it can also be the opposite, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay. Okay. So harmful. Okay. Okay.
yes,
Very good. Very good, Elsie. So you think it's more good than harmful than bad?
yes,
How about
yes.
how about Gustavo and then Brandon?
Teacher, harm. What is the meaning of harm?
Something that is bad. Something that is bad.
Okay.
Something that is bad for you. For example, smoking.
Okay.
Smoking is harmful for your
Your health.
lungs and for your heart. Smoking is
Yes,
harmful for you. So
yes.
Okay.
harm means something that is bad, that is no good.
Okay.
So
No. Internet. The for me is good. Is good. Uh, the concept harm depends the way people see or purpose or the purpose. Uh, for example, the option of search. The option of search. For example, the most people search education and investigate, uh, try to look and a lot real information. But however, are people with bad intentions. For example, the hackers or internet uh, tips, internet tips,
tips, yes, internet tips.
store information, or for example, financial or banking information.
Financial, yes, very good.
Yeah, or sexual predators searching boys and girls without parental control.
Okay, very good.
Uh, uh, the majority concept internet is good and mm, the purpose of the initial purpose of internet is give information and connecting uh, our planet in the 5 continents.
Very good. Yes, to connect the planets in the in all the continents. Very good. Very good. So you also think that internet is more good than bad, but all depends on the way you use it, right?
Yeah.
Very good. And how about Brandon? What do you think
Yeah,
about internet? Is it more bad than good? Is it more harmful than good?
yeah. Well, I'm not agree with this sentence at all. I think that internet is the more wonderful invent for from humanity.
It's the more
And
wonderful invention. Very good.
invention, yeah, invention for humanity. And well, all technology, all inventions, all knowledge that the humans being have uh, have reflected uh, about the years, around the years. Sorry, uh, it's it's very good, but always have a double purpose. It depends for uh, ethics or the moral for the people. And I don't know, for example, the nuclear fission, it's a knowledge, a scientist knowledge that uh, um, become or yeah that become into or that converts into nuclear plants and give us another way to get the electricity and other energies. But also, the nuclear fission was the angular stone for create the nuclear bomb, right? And everything and every invention and every knowledge that the human being um, discover or creates um, always uh, always will be a double purpose. And like I said, it depends on the moral and ethics of the persons.
Very good. Very good. I totally agree with you, Brandon. It all depends on the use we give to it, and it all depends on us. I think it is a tool, and
Yep.
you can destroy people from it, but you can also make really good proposals, and you can also make a good impact and change in the universe. So I totally agree with you. Very good, very good.
Yeah. Teacher,
Yes.
before you pass to the next level or the next
Slide.
screen slide, I have a question. Um, I in my work I have to read many manuals and stuff like that, and I also encountered the initials EG for say for example, right? These initials is also used in when one is when I'm talking or when a person is talking, or these initials EG is it's only for books and manuals and stuff like that.
The IE you mean in example?
IG, I don't know. I mean it's EG. I
EG.
think.
I will have to
Yeah.
see it. I will have to see it. And what do they mean? What do they mean according to the manual?
It's for example. It's for change. For example,
Okay.
uh, to those two initials. EG. It means for example. But I want to know if these initials is also used when I speak or is only for the text.
Okay, you mean yeah, I know what you mean now. The EG is normally used in Texas.
Okay.
You won't really use it when you speak. When you speak,
Oh, okay.
when you speak, we try to say for example, we use for example, but we also use the like. Okay, so for
The
example,
like.
so I will be
Okay.
talking about whatever X and Y, and then I'll say like this or that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
because
Okay.
the
Fine.
one that you mentioned is the EG one, but you will also find in books. You can also find the other one, which is IE.
Okay.
Okay, so the difference between IE and IG and EG is just the origin. Okay, one comes from the Latin and the other one I think has a different root. all right, but you will also see it in written language, not really in verbal language.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I researched that, and I found that that the G is for Greeks,
Okay.
from Greeks. So,
Okay.
well, okay.
And the other
That's
one, I know that the IE one comes from Latin. Okay.
okay. Ah, yeah, Latin. Sorry, Latin. Latin.
Okay.
The EG is from Latin.
Okay. Also, okay. Very good. Thanks for the question. Really good question. Very good. Okay. Coming up to the next slide, we have phones should not be allowed in class. This is the debate. Is the debate all around the world? And again, here we're talking about schools. If we have children in education level, in high school or elementary or primary or whatever level they are, or we can also talk about it in terms of university. So, do you think that phones should be allowed in class, or do you think we need to get rid of them? I want to hear Elsie first.
Mm, I don't know. Uh, Phone is so important in these days. So, uh, it can
So you
you
think
can use you can use you can use your phone in class when you need to get some information. It is necessary to continue in your class, so you can use your phone. But when you are teaching your student, you don't you mustn't allow your student use their phone because they they are not they don't they are not paying attention in your class. Uh, it is relative because they need their phone to get some information. It is it's very good. Um, but it depends on the responsibility about everyone. So if you are going to the class or without interest for your class, you are going to be all of the time in your phone because you are not you don't have
Wearing a mask
any
is not a
interest
big.
in the task
freedom, in any freedom? Yes.
Yeah. Really.
Okay. Okay. Very good. So
When the case is about the children, it is important they have regulations about the use in the phone. The children must not use uh, their phone in when they want.
okay. Very good. Very good. So you think the phone should be allowed in class? Okay. How about Gustavo? Gustavo, you're becoming a teacher. So what do you think? Would you like your students to have their phones in class?
I am not particularly about students using the cell phone while teacher gives gives give the class or main topic. Uh, I, I recommend to recommend to use the cell phone and in a short periods in while the class, while during the class, to search information or English lessons using the tool translator
Okay.
or for example word reference uh, to search the meaning a strange word. Uh, in other case, for example, maths or social class, history class, it's not necessary the students use to use the cell phone. To use the cell phone.
Okay, so you're not
I read a article in a magazine. Uh, the speaker explained the difficulties in get the knowledge in young people is very uh, like try it's it's dangerous. It's dangerous for kids. They use the cell phone
okay, so it's
because
dangerous.
they necessary interactive physical actions with other partners.
They need physical interaction. Okay, very good.
Yeah. And finally, uh, uh, in France the art are a big polemic about that topic. Uh, and 50 50% of people is accord to the uh, don't be allowed cell phone in class, and other 50% is accord is in
Agree. Okay,
con.
so 50% of the people agree that the phone should not be allowed, and the other
Yeah.
50 agree that it should be allowed. So it's 50-50.
Yes.
Okay, very good, very interesting, very interesting. So you are not a supporter of this idea, right? You don't support this idea.
Uh, for me,
Yes,
yeah.
you don't.
Yes.
Okay, Gustavo, very good, very good, very good. So you don't
Yeah.
agree with this. You do agree with this. Phones should not be allowed. All right. And how about Brandon? Brandon, do you think we need phones in class? Is it a need?
Well, it's a little difficult staying in a position, right?
Okay.
Because I I support the thinking of the technology is here to help us, but also the cell phones overall in children is a motive to get distracted and not not put attention to the teachers and to the topics of the class and well stuff like that. But I think that it's possible if, for example, in our schools and even in the universities, we had devices totally controlled by the institution, right? Um, that only allows the access um, to pages for students or for researching or for references, and the students could be research um, or could be investigate some topic or something like that, and will there is no possibility for a student get distracted with apps like games or social networks or something like that. But yes, I think that personal devices there is not be allowed in classrooms,
Oh,
but maybe institutional devices, maybe yes.
okay, okay. And how about at a university level? Do you think we as adults should be allowed phones in class?
Well, I am a person very distracted, right?
Okay.
So I get distracted with my cell phone in my work uh, currently. So maybe it's not a good possibility. Sorry, it's not a good option to put or to allow the adults have cell phones in his universities. But also this um, this is some of responsibility. This is some of responsibility too, and uh, the from part of us, and we we should be able to keep the cell phone in just for tasks that we really need it in the university, but not for entertainment or gaming or somewhere like that.
Okay, very good, very good. So you think you won't pay attention if you're using your
Yeah,
phone?
Yes,
yeah, totally.
teacher,
Oh,
teacher, the phone, nowadays phone are tools that make your life, study, and work easier. So you should to control their use. Eh?
yeah, phones
But
phones are changing. Our phones are changing. For example, the way we communicate. I want to show you this before going to the next slide. For example, the most common uh, abbreviations kids are using in their chats. For example, they don't say I love you anymore. They say 143. They don't type or they don't write today. They write two, the number two, and then they. So this is where we're going. This is where we're going these days. We don't say or we don't write anymore forever and ever, but we say for EAE. And they are expecting us to know all these language. This is how language is changing. Even in Spanish, I remember this week I was having a meeting and somebody texted me, what was that? I think it was NP for no problem in Spanish. Oh no, NTP for don't worry, no te preocupes, NTP instead of no te preocupes. And I was like, oh my god, this is how bad, language is changing us. Language is changing due to technology. So ADN will be any day now. AF key, it's away from keyboards. If I'm not in front of the computer, then I'll say AF key, away from keyboard. So what do you think about this, Eusi? That you were gonna say something,
oh my
but I
God,
want you to
I,
tell me. We don't say at the moment. Now this one is very common. For example, ATM, which is at the moment, but ATM is also used for the money machine, for the cajero money machine. That will be ATM.
18, 18.
Then we have bye for now before BFN, BRB, be right back. BTW, by the way. CTN is can't talk now. So what do you think about this,
Oh
Eusi?
my God, oh my God, I I I don't understand this letter when I see them. So I never thought in learn letter. So I am old, so I don't understand this letter when the people write me. So I don't have any comment about this because
Okay.
I am learning English, so I like to write. I like to write the complete word because I need to learn. So I am not lost my I don't waste my time to
Okay.
learn this letter. Okay.
Okay. Very good. Very good. And how about Brandon? Do you think this is what do you think about this? We are communicating by abbreviations or by emojis, one or the other. People are. Do you think people are becoming lazy to type? Are we becoming lazy to write? What's the future of writing?
Yeah, well, actually, I like it, right?
This
I
is
like
very. This
the
is very common on a daily.
yeah,
On a
It's
daily.
very common.
Very
At the teens,
common.
in the teens, it's very common.
yeah, yeah. Actually, I I waste a lot of time in Twitter, and many of accounts that I follow writes with these abbreviations. So,
especially
for example,
because especially because it happens to me on my Twitter account. The amount of characters that I'm allowed
yeah,
to type, I think, is 140, 150, something like that. So you do have to abbreviate eventually.
yep, yeah, absolutely right. So, well, it's I like it. So, for example, the IGK for I don't know,
Yes.
or well, this is very common too.
TY
And well,
TY for thank you.
yeah, TY or BTW or uh, uh, in this moment, I don't remember all, but
And,
but
and,
if one is
and.
reading
I
a
get it.
tweet, if one is reading a tweet because of context, I one understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So well, I don't know. I like it expressing with abbreviations or emojis. It's just evolution of language, right?
Yes, yes, yes. It is incredible how this has gained so much popularity that it is the same. It means exactly the same thing all around the world. No matter if it's an English speaking country
Pero está
or
aquí
if it's
going.
a Spanish
It's
speaking
pesado.
country or any other language speaking country like Colombia.
Okay.
If I write
Okay.
Yeah,
if I write a BTW in a Colombian context and you're bilingual, you will get it. You will
yeah,
understand me. So the IDK one, I don't know, is very common. So it is incredible the way this is spreading, expanding, and it is the exact same thing in all around the globe. What do you think about it, Gustavo?
Teacher, for me, this is a new concept.
Okay.
I don't get used to about that, but my daughter teaches about this
Okay.
because I don't know about that.
Yeah, like
It's
PPL.
it's
PPL is
incredible.
people, for example. PPL.
Yeah, yeah, and I only get used to chat to typing and chat in normal language. Don't short sentence or acronym.
Acronyms,
I
yes.
I I, I I don't get used to about that, but uh, my daughter helps helps
Yes.
about that, and I I think that in in 1 or 2 months I don't mind that topic.
Okay, very good, very good, very good. Yes, it is coming very popular. Very popular. All right. So now
Yes.
let's go
Yeah.
to the next topic now, which is this English should be mandatory in school. We have a problem in school. Okay, so first we thought that the problem was that teachers were not native, right? So we thought,
Repeat, teacher, please. Sorry.
okay, so first back in the days, a couple of years ago, we thought that teachers had to be native speakers in order to teach English. But new research, recent research had
Mhm.
proved, sorry, that teachers don't have to be native in order to teach English. They
Yes,
do need to have a good level of English in order to teach the language. They
yes.
even it is even better if the teacher is not native, because a bilingual person is teaching another person how to become
Hmm.
bilingual. So that
Yes,
helps. Whereas
yes,
when teachers are native, they are not bilingual, so they don't know what the bilingualism process is like, and that's why they are in disadvantage with the non-native teachers. So that's a solved problem, all right? That's ticked in the box. But now we
mhm,
have the debate that we are learning English in schools for about 11 years and then 5 years in the university, but people can still not speak at the end. They are not able to produce language. So, what do you think about this? Do you think English should be mandatory? And English, the amount of hours we study English in school for should be brought up? What do you think, Eusi?
yes. I agree with this topic.
Okay.
Because, for example, in Colombia, uh, maybe 8 years ago, 10 years uh, ago, the government in Colombia decided when the students leave the university, they must be bilingual. So um, um, every university must uh, must do an exam to the student I don't know what is the exam the student is, maybe I don't know, or TOEFL, I don't know, but they must to pass this test because
They
it,
must get they must get a B2 in IELTS, TOEFL, or
yes,
any of these tests.
yes, it is necessary, because if they don't get to speak English when they finish her career, and they cannot get her degree, their degree. Yes, it is important. It is important. Um, you can see in this day there are a lot of professionals. They they have studied in business international, and they cannot speak English.
They have
So
studied international business and they can't speak English. Yes, and
no, yeah,
many people get the B2 level and they still can't speak English.
yes, yes. So it is important uh, they learn English while they are studying in the beginning. In the beginning, when they are kids, it is necessary because it is more easier when they grow up. So it is important. It is more easy for them.
It's
It is
easier for
important.
them. Yes, very good.
Yes,
Very good,
yes.
Eusi. How about Brandon? What do you think? What do you think this? How do you think we can solve the problem of bilingualism in schools?
Yeah, well, first of all, I am totally agree with with you, and this that um, earlier we thought that teachers must be native for teaching English, but this is not okay. The a teacher that is his native language is another than English could be teach the the language better, even better, because like you said, he knows uh, he knows how to teach to a person that never never has never has been uh, a learning from English, right?
Yes.
And well, and for schools in this moment, it's very necessary to get mm, more teaching. I think get more teachers for schools, and yeah, uh, it must be mandatory because well, this is a globalized world, and and the world language is English. Yeah,
The lingua
and
franca, yes. The English is the lingua
yeah.
franca.
Oh, okay, it's a lingua franca.
Yes.
So yeah, but actually, I think that this is going to change. Um,
Really?
yeah, I think that the new Frank language it's gonna be Chinese. You know?
Mandarin. You think so?
Mandarin. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, I
But
think.
but you know what's I kind of can agree with that, but English is spoken in 167 countries,
Oh yeah,
whereas
totally.
Mandarin is spoken for so many people because China obviously has a huge population, but it's not spoken in so many countries. So do you think, how do you think that becoming a lingua franca without being spoken in other countries will be?
Well, I think it's because the English is a Frank language because the how to say um, because British in the earlier and after United States, um, they were the commercial kings, a way to say, I suppose.
Yes.
So all the commercials was in English because they have or they had the majority of products or exportations or well something like that, and this is gonna be changed for Chinese for China.
Okay.
So uh, it's like a thought that I think that I have,
But
but well, obviously it's not be soon. It's not gonna be soon, but maybe this is gonna be this is gonna be happen.
okay, very good.
I think, but probably not,
But I've
right?
heard that. I have heard that so many times. I mean, like, let me tell you, you're not the only one who thinks that,
Yeah.
which is important to consider it.
Hmm.
I did hear that English will stop being the lingua franca around in the 30s, like in 2030, in 2030. It could probably stop being the lingua franca, but some people say that the new lingua franca will be Spanish.
Okay. It's possibly too.
That's what some people are saying, because a lot of people think that the economies will grow in South America and Latin America.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's why Spanish could be the new lingua franca, but that's one theory. Another theory is that Chinese could become the new lingua franca because China
Yes.
is becoming again a first world
Yes.
country.
Uh,
You know, So yeah, like you never know. At the moment, it's English, the lingua franca, and yeah, that could change. You never know. So
Yeah.
very good for your contribution, Brandon. How about Gustavo?
Thank you.
Yes, teacher. Yeah, is mandatory in schools.
So you think it should be mandatory?
Yeah,
Okay, very
yeah.
good.
For example, in our country, uh, in Spanish, malla curricular.
Yes, the syllabus. Yes.
Yeah, the syllabus is uh, in the last years. Uh, the syllabus increase the hours for English lessons.
Is it still in three?
Yeah,
3 hours.
3 hours. But in bilingual schools, increase the hours
Okay.
and incentivate and official schools incentivate the independent learning
Yes.
independent learning.
Autonomous learning, independent learning.
Auto,
Yes.
yeah, yeah,
Very good.
and it's a good strategy for new teachers, especially new teachers. Um, input that idea in students, and is very for me is very good.
Okay.
Is very good, uh, and I think that in the future it will be necessary the English class uh, uh, gives two teachers, one native teacher from United States, from England or Australia, and a local teacher.
Local teachers. Yes.
Local teacher, because with the foreign teacher, we learn we are learning about pronunciation, the meaning of the words, and grammar. I think that.
Okay.
Yeah, and the local teachers um, have to transfer that knowledge, English knowledge, in local context,
Okay.
and maybe dialects. And that experience I lived in Manizales, to 2016, when the main teacher is from Bogota,
Okay.
and in the second hour of English class arrived a native teacher from the United States. And the I told that the English group increase the comprehension about topics, about situations. For example, I am in the airport. What do I do in this case?
Yes.
Or in a restaurant, or for example, situation with the police.
The
Or
police. Yes.
for example, it's not the same. Oh, give me a Coke and a break or a dessert in the airport. Yeah, and don't teach the situation when the immigrant police or narcotic police require is a requirement for a
Yes,
passenger.
yes, yes, yes.
Don't try that situation in the local context. And the foreign teacher um, uh, understand our context. For example, the modins, local modins,
The idioms,
or
the idioms.
the
That's very
idioms.
important. Yes.
That's very important. For example, the foreign teacher invites to assist uh, a rugby match, and they explain about that, or cricket, and it's good. And next, we invite the foreign teacher to try play tejo.
Okay. Yes.
Tejo
Yes. A cultural. It's like
yeah,
like a cultural exchange. Very good. Very good, Gustavo. Yes. That's definitely really important about the immersion process.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Teacher, sorry, I have a doubt.
Yes.
How do you spell the lingua franca? Franca? I didn't understand well. How do you
Lingua
spell it?
franca is just how it sounds. Lingua, it's
Yeah,
Lingu
yeah.
A, and then the franca is
Oh,
Franca. Lingua franca.
okay. It's with
Okay.
an F. Okay.
Yes, yes, but the lingua franca basically it's a language, is the language that we use to communicate when we are foreigners. Okay, so let's say if there is a Spanish person and a French person. The French one doesn't speak Spanish and the Spanish doesn't speak French. So what they do, they speak English. So
Okay, perfect.
English is the channel they use to communicate because it's the language they have in common. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Perfect. Okay. Gus, was that Brandon? Did you finish? No, not Brandon. Gustavo, did you finish? Right.
Oh yes, teacher, I finished.
Okay, very good, Gustavo. Thank you. Okay, we're coming to the end now, and I want to ask Elsie, do you think subjects in school should be changed? We are still learning the same subjects we've been learning for the past 100 years. Do you think they need to be changed?
Hmm. Oh my God.
What's your position in this one, Elsie?
Subject of school should be changed. Oh my God, I don't know. I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know about this topic.
You don't know about this topic.
No,
Do you think we should change? We have science, social studies, Spanish, English, math, ethics, life projects, arts, music. Do you think we need to change all that and teach something different?
no, I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, perfect. How about Gustavo?
Teacher. I think that yes, yes.
They need to be
Uh,
changed. Okay.
no all subjects,
Okay.
but it is necessary add more subjects, or change uh, it depends the grade. depends the grade. Organize organize the schedule
Okay.
of subjects. For example, in primary school, science, uh, basic math, and I I I, I think more subjects about values,
Values, yes.
values, or uh, quotidiani activities,
Daily life,
uh,
daily activities,
daily
yes.
lives,
Okay, very good.
and responsibility, more enfoque, enfocar,
More a better approach. Okay, very good.
a better approach in personal values, and simple, not simple, subjects, basic subjects. And I am agree with the level 12 in Colombia.
Okay, with the
In,
12th grade.
in the that level, for example, subjects like philosophy,
Philosophy, yes.
the free thing, for free thing. Uh, I I have thought that we are teaching we are teach in subjects about to learn or um operate basic works,
Yes, basic jobs. Yes, very good.
basic jobs,
Okay.
not for example, thinking about freedom, about for example, research,
Methodology, okay. Research
methodology
methodology.
about that. Is only learn about art, about grades,
It's all about
about
memorizing. Very good.
exactly. That memorize, and don't thinking free.
Yeah, we're not teaching how to think. Very good,
Yeah.
Gustavo. And how about Brandon? What do you think?
Yeah, totally. The subjects should be changed to get update. Yeah, with um, our age.
Yes.
So, for example, the technology must be teaching in a primary school with more intensity, and um, the bilingual topic like too. Um, and well, the in other levels, like in secondary school or in university, the importance of critic thoughts. Uh, I don't know how to say in English. Pensamiento crítico,
Critical thinking.
critical thinking, right? Um, yeah, it's must be necessary to improve the critical thinking of all of us, of all students and all people in general. Um, well, I think so.
Okay, very good, very good. I agree with that. We need to learn, or we need to teach critical thinking. We need to teach different things. And more than changing the subject, it's just changing the approach and the teaching methodology. How about
Yeah.
Elsie? Do you have any idea now that you heard your colleagues, your partners? Do you have a
And
position now?
really, I am thinking the student nowadays, they had and strange thoughts about what is study. So I don't understand them. So I I've seen they go the school to the university, but they are not going to study. They are going to do another thing and do another interesting. So in the new interesting, there are not values. There are
There
not
are no
interesting
values. So
values.
maybe
Yes,
we need to teach more values.
yes,
Maybe we need to
yes,
go back to Carreño.
yes. No, no
No.
that, no that, no such that.
Okay.
But it is important. They they learn to respect, to organize their life. So
They need to
when
learn how
they
to be
are
respectful.
studying, they are studying, they are studying, but they don't think like a professional.
They don't think like like
They they
professionals. Okay.
they like as a I don't know what is the word. They don't seem professional when they are studying.
They don't
So
seem professional when they're
yes,
studying. Okay. Okay, that's
yes.
very good. That's very good.
So
So maybe we need to change our discipline of work. We need to be more disciplined.
yes. So they they have to they must have to, to interesting or they mustn't have clear what they want to do in their life. But you see the Jones throw a stone, throw fight, uh, murder people. They are doing anything, but they don't have in their soul what they go
Okay.
do go to do when they be a professional. When you are going to the university too, you must go when the clear idea about you are. So about you want to do. So when you are going to the university, you are not going to throw the stones to kill people, to throw fire. No, this soul, I am not agreeing with this soul. You
Okay.
not need to learn the book Carreño. So it is another thing more important in their life, our students.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. I get you. All right. Okay, very good, Elsie. So now we're coming to the end now, and I found a video about Joe Biden that I think is very interesting. I liked two things: the speech, his discourse, and the English subtitles. So I will share the video with you, and at the end, I would like to receive your thoughts. What do you think about his speech? Let's forget about the political part, okay? We don't care about the political part, but the way he reflects about life and family and about what has happened, okay? So I will share now the video, which is here. Can you see my screen now? Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
very good.
teacher.
Okay.
Mask is not a political statement. It's a scientific imperative. Wearing a mask is not a political statement. It's a scientific imperative. It's a point of patriotic pride so we can pull our country out of this god-awful spiral we're in. And it's a testament to the values we were taught by our families and by our faiths. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Now, every vote must be counted. No one's going to take our democracy away from us. Not now, not ever. America's come too far. America's fought too many battles. America's endured too much to ever let that happen. We, the people, will not be silenced. We, the people, will not be bullied. We, the people, will not surrender. My friends, I'm confident we'll emerge victorious. But this will not be my victory alone or our victory alone. It'll be a victory for the American people, for our democracy, for America. And there will be no blue states and red states when we win. We can get this pandemic under control so we can get our economy working again for everyone. But this cannot be a partisan moment. It must be an American moment. We have to come together as a nation. I'm running as a Democrat, but will run and govern as an American president. Whether you voted for me or against me, I will represent you. And those who see each other as fellow Americans who just don't live in red states or blue states, but who live in and love the United States of America. That's who we are. And there's never been a single solitary thing America's been unable to do. Think of this, not once. Not a single thing we've not been able to overcome. We've done it together. So let's get the heck up. Remember who in God's name we are. This is the United States of America. There's nothing beyond our capacity. We can beat this virus. We're not too divided to achieve big things. We're America. We can do this. We've never failed when we work together. Imagine a true nationally coordinated plan where we spare no expense so our schools have the resources they need to reopen with full health and safety protocols in place. Imagine every small business getting a restart package that helps cover the cost of installing plexiglass, providing PPE, and more to minimize the risk of exposure for customers and workers. Imagine our older Americans and people with disabilities having the peace of mind that comes with trusting that the public health system is working for them. Imagine, instead of staying locked up in their rooms, they're able to hug their grandchildren or those who they love and haven't been able to see. Imagine if you're a member of a community that has been hit particularly hard, Black, Latino, Asian Americans, or Native Americans. Imagine a public health and economic response that treats your needs as a priority, not as an afterthought. Imagine a day in the not too distant future when you can enjoy dinner with your friends and your family, and maybe even go out to a movie. When you can celebrate your birthday, weddings, graduations, surrounded by your nearest and dearest friends. That's the Biden-Harris agenda to beat COVID-19. This is Joe Biden. Black Lives Matter, period. I'm not afraid to say it. Inequities have to be met head on. African Americans need a fair shake when it comes to economic opportunity, healthcare, criminal justice, education, and housing. That's why if I'm elected, we'll get COVID under control by listening to the science. We'll raise the minimum wage to a living wage of $15 an hour. We'll protect the Affordable Care Act, provide $100 billion in capital for minority-owned small businesses, offer a real plan to tackle the student debt crisis. We'll root out systemic racism in our criminal justice system, end cash bail, decriminalize marijuana, and automatically expunge prior convictions. Together we can fix this. Let's build back better. But I can't do it without you, so I'm asking for your vote.
Okay, very good. So I would like to hear your thoughts. Elsie, if you want to start. I like it, or I will start actually. I would like to say that I like the way he always speaks about we. It's always we. I didn't hear an I always heard a we. We are, we want, we will. He never said I am, I will. So that's something it really uh, shocked me. Okay, so what do you think about it, Elsie? Just to recap and finish.
Yes, I, I, I was seeing when he speak about we are, he is speaking uh, the town, our American country. He, he involved in, in involved into the town with the all the people. So he is not saying because he is president, he is different. So he um, pertenece, ¿cómo dice pertenece?
Belongs.
Belongs, yes. He belongs the the country, the town. So he seemed together. He joined with the town. They all together can be seem different to get another a different country, a country where the people enjoy her family, her job, uh, the people, the black people, they are discriminated in USA. He thinks they need another opportunity on a small business to
Yes.
help this this person. Doesn't matter they are American people or they are from African people. The most important is they belong her, they, his country. Um, he think he might or he asked the people imagine how will be his country when this change that he can do or change where the people can have a better life. Yes,
Yes.
in health, with the health, with the job, with the business, with the uh, security.
Yes, very good, very good. Yes, he includes every single being. He includes them, no matter if they're Latinos, if they're
No matter,
Asian,
no
if they're
matter.
black. If
All the town, all the
he
American people,
he
Latin,
includes, yeah, he
yes,
includes everybody.
American, yes,
That's
everybody.
and he always speaks. He always talks about we and not about
We.
himself. Very good, Elsie. How about Brandon? What do you think about the speech?
Okay, well, I think that the things that he said was very important. So, and I think we are passing through a similar situation here in Colombia.
Okay.
He were saying that he doesn't matter if the blue states or the red states. It's a clear reference to the states who voted for Trump or for him.
Okay.
And well, he we are in a similar situation because he here in Colombia we are very divided, very polarized for two colors too. Um, well, I think that he was saying that if all together gets in union, they will achieve whatever, right? So I think that here in Colombia it's the same position. We all together have to work like one for move forward, for move on,
To move on,
and
yes.
Yeah, although we are divided for thoughts and political positions, we have think more about our progress and well work together, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he speak. He said about very much like us, even uh, sorry, ever with all sentences. He finished with us, and yeah, he was trying to say the American people to work together to overcome to the pandemic and overcome to discrimination and all these stuff that is happening in the United States. And and well, I think that it's for all. Uh, in all countries, we must think more like he was saying. Um,
Yeah.
well, I think that is a good speech. It wa- and the same way we don't forget that it's a political speech. So a political man is gonna be say whatever that his voters want to hear.
Yeah.
But well, we must to hear it, to hear him and learn about
Yes.
these words.
Yes. Yes. Very good. That's why I said at the beginning, forget about the political part.
Yeah,
It's very important the way he includes everybody, the way he talks about we, and the way I also liked the way he motivates people, and he makes
yeah,
them in the middle of their difficulties, in the middle of what they're passing and what they're living. He tries to motivate them and look and tell them, look, we can overcome these, and your business will go back to normal, and your life will go back to normal, and you will be able to hug, and you will be able to say happy birthday, and you will be able to go to parties and everything. But we need to overcome this because nothing is impossible to us. I think that was very important the way he managed it, instead of putting himself on top of everything like if he was God, like we have in other countries. The president only speaks in the first person and forgets about
yeah.
the population. So
Absolutely right.
yeah. All right, Brandon, very good. And how about Gustavo, your last words just to finish? What do you think about the speech?
Okay, teacher. He about Joe Biden. His speech is, I think, resurface to resurface the confidence in government institutions
Yes.
in United States, because the last government uh, the bad
Yeah.
change in, people don't truth
Don't
about
trust. Okay.
institutions,
Yeah.
don't trust.
Don't trust the
Uh,
institutions. Okay.
yeah, I think his speech is
Yes.
convincing, and motivate. He unites. He tried
He
to
persuades. Yes.
to unite all social classes. Uh, don't matter race, gender, uh, thinking.
Yes,
Uh,
he
the,
persuades.
the,
He persuades.
yeah,
He persuades through his discourse.
exactly.
Okay.
And I think, in the other hand, um, the the speech is very polite. It's
Okay.
very polite, and I can imagine, for example, the last president win the elections in this moment.
Yeah.
He I think he ordered the war, and Joe Biden is more polite and
More
try
kind.
to,
Yes.
yeah, and is everybody knows in the world, the final decision about the continue the war or stop the war depends in the United States.
Yes,
That,
I agree. I agree. In the NATO, which is the OTAN in Spanish, NATO in English. Yes, he manages that. Yeah.
okay.
Okay, very good, Gustavo. Elsie, Gustavo, Brandon, we have come to the end. I really appreciate that you were here, that you got to practice your English. I hope you liked the session, and I will see you next week, hopefully, every Friday, 6 o'clock. So I don't know if you have any feedback, you want to say something about today's club. This is the moment.
Yeah, teacher, I have a one thing to say.
Okay.
Well, when you are sharing the videos, I think you may mute your microphone because the audio sounds twice, right? Sounds through me and sounds through your mic, and then in some things it becomes a little difficult to understand. In the second video, it was not very difficult because the English subtitles, but in the first video, it was a little difficult. But I think it's just a thing to improve.
Okay,
Just that.
perfect.
Just that.
Okay, so the video, the Joe Biden's video, you mean, in the first one?
No. In the two videos, in the
Okay.
first one, and in the Biden video,
Okay.
the sound like the sound sounds twice.
Okay.
So
Okay, very good. All right, so I'll mute my video, my microphone for the next one. All
yeah,
right. Thanks. Okay, thank you very much, Brandon. Okay, Elsie, Gustavo, all good?
Yes, teacher, thank you so much. It is late for you. I am grateful for your effort.
Okay, no, all
Thank you
good.
so much. I appreciate a lot.
Yeah, no bother at all. All right, so I will see you next week, and we'll keep in touch in the WhatsApp group. Okay.
Yeah, see you next Friday, teacher.